Okay, looks like we are live here. It is Tuesday evening, 7 o'clock Central Time here in the United States, 7 p.m. Central Time here in the United States. This is the DubLiHelp.com Tuesday evening session for the Dubli shoppers. Tonight's topic is air travel. We'll be talking about air travel tonight for the Dubli shoppers. And we do these Google Hangouts twice a week. For the Dubli shoppers. Again, this is a DubLiHelp.com website, and it's designed specifically for the shoppers, Dubli shoppers. This is not the Dubli network side of the home-based business or the Dubli business side. This is strictly for the shoppers to get you the best cashback experience you can with Dubli. And we teach people how to use the Dubli cashback toolbar and the Dubli cashback experience. To maximize their cashback shopping with Dubli here at DubLi.com. I have with me tonight Richard Beck. Richard, how are you, sir?
Doing great, sir. Doing great.
All right, very good. We got our lower thirds on, so everything's reversed, and I got to figure out which way to point now. You know, everything's backwards, so you know, I'll make that work. So get it all straight. But yeah, tonight's topic's air travel, and you know, it's kind of interesting too because I don't know this to be fact, but I can only imagine it was probably one of the higher ticket items or higher pacing items. You know, when Michael Hansen got all this organized, was travel. You know, I think that was one of the cornerstone foundations of this whole system of Dubli cashback was travel, and in fact, I'm almost positive that was the case. Because somebody was telling me, and I think it may have been actually in Dubai when we were over there for the Dubli deal last year, that a quarter of all the purchases done on the internet are travel related. Is that correct? Is that out of bounds? Is that correct?
1%, you said?
No, I'm saying 25%, a quarter. All the purchases made online have something to do with travel.
It could be about travel. That's a possibility. It seems like it's high, but
maybe 20% might be more accurate. Maybe 20% might be more accurate. But you know, from anywhere from luggage purchases to cruises to air travel to rental cars to hotel rooms, whatever. You know, all of that combined, is what they were talking about. That that the travel encompasses so much purchasing on the internet that it represents a huge amount of the overall purchasing on the internet. I want to say it was 25%, or it may even been more. I don't know.
Very well be. It could very well be, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The more you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, you're right that when you factor in the car travel and and car rentals and all the hotels and families going to Disney to cruises to all the different vacations and all the business travel. I mean, just the business travel alone in the United States that takes place. The trucking, traveling, all that other stuff. Rail, all that. Is travel. So anyway, we're talking about air travel tonight. We got a lot to go over. It's the air travel. The air travel. In Dubli is not really too extensive because it's done primarily through consolidators. And there's not a whole lot of consolidators. On Dubli. We have the major ones. All the big players are there. All the big players are. So it really, it's going to be pretty easy to explain it to the viewers tonight. But the main thing is, like we say all the time here, with these hangouts, is you got to utilize your cashback experience to reap the rewards. While we're talking about this, let me go ahead and say this, and I do this every time, every one of these hangouts, because it's so vitally important for you, the viewers. To do this, and that's go to the right, and I think it's actually to this side now, and there's a blue box, that says get your free Dubli cashback account. Click here. It's just a link. do it while I'm talking right now. It'll take you, a new box will open up, in a new tab will open up. It'll bring you to Dubli.com, and there'll be a green box. It'll say click here for free membership. Click that box. A pop-up will appear. Put your first name, last name, and a password. Repeat the password, and click enter, and you'll get your free account. Now you got to verify your email. They'll send you an email, and all this will be done while I'm talking right now. You know, some of you are probably already done with it. You know, it happens that fast. But you need to go ahead and do it now so you can follow us throughout these hangouts that we do, and just follow us. You need your cashback account. Now, I'll also say that you know, to maximize your cashback experience, you know, you should become a VIP member. There's 3 levels of Dubli has of their cashback. It's a free member. Doesn't cost anything. Just go get your free cashback account now. You get, you know, I think it's 1 to 4% cashback. You know, doesn't cost anything. It's free cashback account and start earning cashback right away. Then there's a Premier account. You know, it costs $5 a month. You get I think up to 6% cashback. And then there's a VIP. It costs $99 a year. And it's well worth the money spent. And you get up to 10% cashback plus a whole wealth of additional benefits and coupons and everything else. We used to be able to give away free cashback VIP memberships, but that's over with. So after the first of the year, so it's no longer available. But anyway, tonight's topic again is air travel. Richard, I'm going to let you take the first one here, okay. And we'll go, you know, for as long as we need to here tonight. I don't think there's any other house cleaning need to do. Oh, there is one other thing I wanted to mention, and that is to the viewers that are watching this either live or on replay. You know, if you're watching this live, great, thanks. I appreciate you guys coming in and checking with us tonight. If you're watching this on replay, thanks for taking the time. Hope we'll give you half an hour's worth of content tonight, and you know, pay particular attention to some of the stuff that Richard's about to show to you, you know, in this air travel. But also mark on your calendar January 27th, I think it is. Yeah, January 27th. January 27th, we're doing a Google Hangout. It's a Tuesday night. Yes, Tuesday night, 7 p.m. And we're only going to do these Hangouts twice a year. So it's a special one. And we elected to do this. We're only doing it twice a year. We get the question a lot, and so we're going to do it on Hangout. And again, these Hangouts here at DubLiHelp.com are designed strictly for the shopper. It's not designed for the business side of Dubli. But people ask all the time about the business side of it. So that particular night, the January 27th, is going to be designed strictly to show the Dubli shopping side, the business side of Dubli. So how to make money with Dubli, if it's a home-based business or a business on its own. So mark that on your calendars if you're interested in watching that show, so you'll be here and watch it. It'll be a fun one. It'll be great. You know, it will blow through quickly, and we have a lot to show on that one. So, but we're only going to do it twice a year, and this format is not designed for that. But we get the question a lot, so we'll address it twice a year. There's a link on this page of DubLiHelp.com. If you're interested in making Dubli your business, you know, a home-based business, you can find that link and go to it, and you'll get what you need, get where you need to go. But this website, DubLiHelp.com, is designed strictly for the shoppers, and that's what we're doing here. You know, and it's a lot of fun. The topics that we're going to go over, you know, for the next year are just nuts. You know, and some of the things we have planned are just really, really fun. You know, especially when we start going into the international marketplace. You know, and some of the other topics. You know, the food and restaurants. You know, we barely touched the surface on that last month.
Yeah, I know it. Barely scratched that one.
Yeah. When we start talking about clothing, like the like kids and stuff, like you know, one of my daughters were talking about this the other day. I mean, women's clothing is a good example. Shoes, you know, and some of these other places where, you know, anyway, it's gonna get pretty crazy. Purses and all this other stuff that you get 40% cash back, and we'll do cruises as well. There's one cruise that you can get like $2,500 cash back. Yeah, and that's a good part. The bad part is you got to spend $3,500, but you still get $2,500 back. So anyway, it's tax deductibles. Anyway, so we'll talk about that. Anyway, Richard, go ahead and take it over, and
okay.
like I said, we'll go here as long as we can.
Okay, great. Well, folks, this is one of my first ones. Someone said, well, what's your best savings deal on air travel? And so I decided to do something a little bit different. It is air travel, but it's also vacation packages. And this is probably one of the best ones that I found. And I started my searches when we started this hangout tonight, folks. So just to let you know how quickly you can find these bargains using the Dubli toolbar. Up here, you'll see that I found one on a Google search. FunJet Vacations, 7.3% cash back for the VIP members. And they have some great deals. I've been watching this screen while I've been, as Mark's been talking here. Look at this, sandals. You can 5 rooms, winter vacations in Cancun for $550. MGM Resorts, you get a $100 shopping spree at one of their crystal stores out there. So, I mean, they've got a lot of deals and a lot of destinations at FunJet Vacations. And so, I mean, we're talking the United States, the Caribbean, Mexico, Hawaii, even Europe. So, I mean, they had a bunch of incredible deals. You can pick your city to leave from. They got one down near you in Austin, or Houston, actually. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I'm actually very familiar with FunJet. In a different lifetime, I used to own travel agencies.
Oh, okay.
And before I got married, and FunJet is actually a very big operator. They're very big, and they're very big back then, and they're very big in Mexico. They're very big in Mexico, and they have their own 737s, their own fleet of 737s, and they fly heavy metal back and forth, and they fill them up. They fill them up. Anyway, it's a good example of, I mean, we're talking almost 7.5, 7.3% cash back. They have good deals too. They're it's worth exploring.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the main thing. If they're competitive, and just like the both of us do, is I mean, I shop for the deals and then I try to find the best one that I can with Dubli. And here's one, Hawaiian Airlines. They're 1% to everybody, whether you're a free member, a premium, or VIP. And so you can build your travel packages to Hawaii. I mean, and that 1% can add up, especially if you're doing the entire package. Yeah, so I thought those were a couple of them. And here's one even, Southwest.
Wow.
Airlines, their vacation package, they give you 1.3% back on. And, because I was really searching in those first few minutes looking for where I can get the best bargains, and the biggest cash back on it. So, I mean, you can pick and choose, and, I mean, it's just limitless on what you can find out here, folks. I just really thought this one was really a really great find, and it's not just going to hitting your regular, big 3 picks or whatever, but I say is, just put in airline tickets or I put in airline vacations. And those vacation packages, and look what came up. I mean, that's pretty great. Now here was Delta. Delta said nope, but there's a workaround, But here's another great one. Look at the Marriott.
Yeah.
Marriott rewards, and you get 7.9%.
Yeah, when we went to Dubai, we stayed at that's where we stayed at the Marriott.
Yeah.
That's the tallest hotel in the world in Dubai, and I was gonna say it's the most expensive hotel in the world too, but it's really not that crazy expensive. And I think the rooms were like $250 a night, something like that. But at 7.9%, dropped it down to 210, 212, 220 a night. So
Yeah,
it all helps.
Yeah, and then if you pick up your mileage rewards and your plus rewards plus from by going through Marriott, because you can get your United mileage plus and you get your Marriott rewards on top of it.
Yeah.
I mean, when you started stacking those up, and then if you use the right credit card, that you get a 1%, cash back and a 1% instant, discount. I mean, that all adds up. I mean, that really comes in handy. So I think that's some of the best finds. And folks, if you want to maximize your savings, maximize your cash back, the rewards on top of just the regular deal, I mean, so that's 7.9% changes in perspective if you travel a lot just with your rewards. What do you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, that can definitely some overall cash back and savings. So, well, those are the ones I found in the first few minutes here. I thought maybe you want to take the next question then?
Yeah, I'm looking here right now. Let me go ahead and do the screen share. It's just so the
okay.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I was going to go to Jet Setter, but I don't think I want to do that. I wanted to stick with Air, and yeah, because but I want to try.
Well, folks, I found a workaround to Delta Vacations not having a package with Delta Airlines. Get this. If you go to Expedia.com and go to the Delta packages, 7.5% to the VIPs.
Wow. Well, so, check this out. This is kind of interesting. I know that Michael Hansen and the CEO of Dubli and the Dubli team over there work hand in hand with some of these big players.
Mm-hmm.
I know Walmart's a big player. I hear Amazon is coming back to Dubli.
Oh, great.
Yeah, Amazon used to be on the Dubli shopping mall, but they left. Actually, they got kicked off. But I hear they're coming back, and I hear all these rumors and everything else. But this is the first time I'm looking right here at the screen where I can actually kind of justify and verify that they work hand in hand, because this is the what is this? This is I think this is Expedia. No, this is Hotwire.
Hotwire. Okay.
Yeah, this is the Hotwire I went to, and look, they have Dubli on their front page.
Wow.
And now it's 11% cash back as a registered Dubli member here, as a VIP, as a VIP member. And what is this? Okay, 14% is a cash back for the special rates, regular rates, rental car, so forth.
Yeah, 10% normal, but then it moved up to 14 because you're a special deal, special rate.
Special rate, regular rates, 14%, yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
Makes you want to travel today.
Yeah, well, this is the whole idea that unless you use this, and now that's 14% now. You're getting as cash back as a registered Dubli user. And that's a VIP. As a VIP. So, but look, it's still 8% if you're a free user.
Yeah.
So it's senseless not to take advantage of these things. And let's go back. I want to follow the chain here. Priceline is where I went. Was where I came from.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Hotwire is like 9.9.
Yeah. So Priceline, just a Priceline link brought me here to the but they've got Priceline has Dubli on their front page. This is their front page to Priceline for hotels. This is for the hotel. Check in, check out, Priceline hotels. So quite interesting. All right, well let's that's a real good deal there. Let's take it back one more. Priceline, yeah, that was a link right there. Priceline, that took me over there. There was one other one I wanted to look at, and let's see. I wanted to go straight to travel. Okay, Jet Setter. That's just that's actually not a bad deal too. But I wanted to do just airlines.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and here's one other thing that I needed to share with some of the viewers. This is a good example. Yeah, Priceline right here. See, they have 4. If you're doing the shopping mall, if you're doing it at the shopping mall, you see they have 4. They actually have 4 stores here. I mean, they're the representatives, 4 stores. But look, it's 10%, $3, 8%, and 11%. So you have to really pay attention to what you're picking here, and why you're picking it. Deep discount. What is this on? Vacations, hotels, flights, rental cars. So that's what it is. One of the issues I know why the flights are it's the gasoline price.
Right.
It's where oil is right now. People are freaking out, so they don't know what to charge for what. So they're going to have a hard time till it stabilizes price-wise. So okay, well that's I don't know what that is there. Oh, one of the that's for another. We've got another coming up. Another travel coming up here. Oh, cruise traveling. Yeah, there's a couple really good cruise traveling. And when is that hangout? That's going to be on. That's next Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
The 13th is cruise traveling, and that's going to be. We're going to do. It's going to be cruise traveling, and there's some really cool European riverboat cruises. And there's one cruise I've found that is $2,500 cash back. Wow. Yeah, and I've got this buddy of mine that he's on one of these syndicates that goes around and talks on these cruise lines. That's all he does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these guys are riot, and he gets on these cruise ships, and he sails around 3 weeks out of the month on cruise ships, and talks about investments. It's more of a transition, legal. It's not death and wills, but it's designed for old people, because only old people, majority of people going on cruises are up there in age, right? So anyway, this guy's a kind of a lush. He tips it quite a bit. So he gets on these cruises, and that's all he does. He said, I don't want to get paid, man. I just want to hang out and do this, and I get a free, I'm on a cruise for 5 days, and I speak an hour a day for 5 days, and then I get all the food, drink, room and board for 5 days. I'm good to go, and that's what he does. He says he's going to do that for the next year. He's been doing it all last year. He's going to do it all this year, then quit. And anyway, he's trying to get me to do it, and I'm actually considering it a little bit, but I certainly won't do it the way he is. But he's telling me some of the things he's learned on the cruise, on the cruising and stuff, and he's told me a couple kind of war stories about some of the cruises he's been on, and the especially some of these Alaskan cruises where it gets really, really bitter cold, and some of the boats he's been on that, unless you've got a really nice cabin, you're cold the whole time. And anyway, he gets into these war stories about stuff. Some of it's really, really neat. But anyway, the biggest thing he tells you about is the cost. And he goes the separation of cost is staggering on these cruises. You'll get people that pay for the room right next to each other exactly. It's a couple in one room, that paid $200, and a couple that paid $2,000 right next to each other for the same thing, exact same thing. Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason to it. He says the timing of it, when they purchased it and so forth, but also for what part of the country they bought it from. But he goes, yeah, it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. But that's for a whole nother deal. But that hangout is actually the 13th, January 13th. But I really draw everybody's attention back to the 27th. That special, Dubli, How to Make Money with Dubli on the 27th. So the only reason I'm going to do that, draw people's attention to that, is we're only going to do it twice a year. So, we're really going to, we're not going to answer all these questions. We'll do it on that time and just refer people back to that hangout if they want to watch it. So, on that. All right. Well, air travel is pretty quick, pretty simple. Everyone knows how to book travel. And the easiest, best way to do it, I refer, people watching, is to just use the Google Hangout or Google Dubli toolbar, and find like you did, and find a carrier that offering cash back and do it that way. Especially if you're going to do a vacation. Right now it's not the best time, just because of where oil prices are, and until they stabilize, these airlines are not really geeked up about doing cash back at all, until they get this oil price stabilized, fuel price stabilized. But everybody knows how to book, air travel. So, any closing comments, Richard?
Well, I think it's just, we're back to that same thing as, every week we find new ways to explore to save money, get cash back, and maximize our overall savings. And I think, folks, the more you hang with us, the more you come back and see it, the topics are getting really great. And I really appreciate this, because you and I travel quite a bit. So, I mean, on that side of it, that's a big one, that it adds up in a hurry. And I'm excited about the packages. And like you said earlier, you find the workarounds, too. Is like Expedia. Well, Delta didn't have any packages, but you go to Expedia, and they sell the Delta vacation packages, so you can take advantage of it that way and get 7.5%. So,
yeah.
With that, I think I'll say good night to everyone, and thank you for stopping by, and we look forward to having you back on Saturday.
Okay. All right, good. Yeah, and like I said, air travel is pretty simple. So, and until they get these oil prices, stabilized, it's going to be difficult to find a tremendous amount of breaks. And but as the summer rolls around, things should get back in order. They say, you were telling me the other day, I mean, I live right here in energy capital of the world, and it may get down to $20. I was surprised at $47 oil today.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's going to get, you know, if it gets close to 30, you know, it's going to get really, really ugly. And, you know, people just, you know, operations just can't exist, you know, and, you know, people can't, you know, companies just can't, you know, operate at $30 a barrel, you know, with the overhead. That's the problem. They can't pay their staff. They can't make the payment on the buildings and all the other stuff. You know, they can pump the oil out of the ground and pull it out of the ground and barrel it up and get it ready to delivery. But other than that, you know, it's just they can't pay their staff. You know, all the other stuff. There's a lot more to it than just pulling it out of the ground and putting it in a barrel. You know, pulling it out of the ground and putting it in a barrel for, you know, for $30, you know, probably can be done even at $20. But the sustaining operations at $30 a barrel is a whole other story. That's where the problem comes in, and it goes even further than that. So the physical delivery of the oil as well presents a problem. Tankers, you know, Baltic Dry Index. I don't know if you've seen that lately. Anyway, it's almost, yeah. So anyway, thank you, viewers. Again, we'll do these. We do these Google Hangouts twice a week. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll be back on next. We'll be back Saturday for our next Hangout at 10 a.m. Central Time here in the United States for a questions and answer period. And then we'll be back Tuesday, a week from today, for the cruise travel Hangout. We'll talk about cruises. And again, I'll make point attention to our January 27th Google Hangout here at DubLiHelp.com for the once or the twice annual. This will be the first in this 6 months. Google Hangout about the Dubli networking, making money with Dubli Hangout. We'll only do that once every 6 months, so that will be done on January 27th. So mark that on your calendar and please attend that one if you're interested in making money with Dubli. So thank you, Richard, for tonight, and thank you, viewers, for checking in. If you're watching this live or catching this on replay, thank you for checking in with us, and we'll see you next time. If you have a question, if there's a specific type of shopping question you have about utilizing the or improving your Dubli shopping experience, please use the button down below or the link down below that says contact, and just click that link. Box will open up and shoot us a message, and we'll be sure to get that answered for you and help you any way we can. And we look forward to seeing you on Tuesday night and back here again a week from today on Saturday to talk about cruising. Ship cruising and travel cruising. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Richard. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.